Hi students, I am Johnson. Today we are going to talk about chapter 4 atomic structure. So last class we discussed about discovery of protons and discovery of neutrons. Uh, Discovery of proton, the formation of cathode rays has shown that all the atoms contain negatively charged particles called electrons. Okay, this one we will know very well. Now an atom is electrically neutral, so it must contain some positively charged particles to balance the negative charge of electrons. So it has actually been founded by experiments. All the atoms contain positively charged particles called protons. Okay, so the existence of protons in the atoms was shown by E. Goldstein. So when Goldstein passed electricity at a high voltage through a gas at very low pressure taken in the discharge tube. So these streams of particles are called as anode rays. So he using that hydrogen gas for that experiment, that emission of anode rays experiment. So they take hydrogen gas, so it is a very lightest gas, and hydrogen atom is the lightest atom. So the anode rays obtained from hydrogen gas are made up of the same type of positive particles called protons. And properties of protons are that protons are positively charged particles. They carry a positive charge plus 1 equivalent to unit of electron charge, and mass of proton is equal to that of hydrogen. It is 1.672 into 10 power minus 24 gram. Okay, and then discovery of neutrons. This problem was solved by the discovery of another subatomic particle by James Chadwick in 1932. That he found the neutron is a neutral particle found in nucleus of an atom. So atoms of all the elements contain neutrons except ordinary hydrogen atom, which does not contain any neutron. So the subatomic particle which not present in the hydrogen atom, students, is a neutron. Okay. So a hydrogen atom contains only one proton and one electron. A neutron is represented by the symbol N. Okay, so the properties of neutrons are neutral particles. The absolute mass of a neutron is 1.675 into 10 power minus 24 gram. Okay. Today we have to talk about Thomson model of atom. Okay. So after the discovery that atoms contain electrons and protons, so it became necessary to find out how these electrons and protons were arranged inside the atom. Okay. So J.J. Thomson was the first scientist to propose a model for the structure of atom. So J.J. Thomson proposed his model of atom in 1903. Only electrons and protons were known to be present in the atom at the time. Okay. So Thomson model of the atom, that atom is a sphere of positive charge. Okay. So the negative charged electrons are spread throughout the positive charge. Okay. It's like a Christmas pudding. We take that model. The total negative charge of electron is equal to the total positive charge of the sphere. Okay. So these equal and opposite charges balance each other, due to which an atom become electrically neutral on the whole. See the example, students. So Thomson model of the atom is similar to that of a Christmas pudding and like a watermelon also. Okay, see these black portions are we call as an electron, and then red portions are we called as a positive charge. In this cake also, in black portions we call it as electrons, and these brown portions we call it as protons. So okay, this is the example for Thomson model. And then Rutherford's experiment, discovery of nucleus. Okay, so after the discovery of electrons, protons and neutrons, it became clear that an atom is made up of 3 subatomic particles. Okay, 3 subatomic particles. And then the experiments were then carried out to find out how electrons, protons and neutrons were arranged in an atom. So it was Rutherford's alpha particle scattering experiment which lead to the discovery of a small positively charged nucleus in the atom containing all the protons and neutrons. Okay, students. So the experiment, the alpha particle scattering experiment is lead to the discovery of a small positively charged nucleus in an atom containing all the protons and neutrons. See students, see these are, this is gold foil, see so much of atoms in there, so it having many empty place, so it will be going without any deflection, okay, and then some of them are deflected because this is an positively charged particles, neutrons, nucleus inside the nucleus having proton and neutron, okay. So see this example. So when fast moving alpha particles are allowed to strike a very thin gold foil in vacuum, okay, so it is found that most of the alpha particles pass straight through the gold foil without any deflection. It shows that there is a lot of empty space in the atom, okay students. So the first point is without any deflection, so it shows empty space in the atom. Second thing, a few alpha particles are deflected through small angles and a few are deflected through large angles, okay. So, and then a very few alpha particles completely rebound on hitting the gold foil and turn back on their path, okay. So just as a ball rebounds on hitting a hard wall like that. So what is the conclusion is, almost all the mass of the atom is concentrated in a very small central positively charged core, okay, called the nucleus. Thus some alpha particles were deflected at different angles, showing the repulsion of positively charged alpha particles, okay, because alpha particles are alpha particle means that is helium also positively charged particles, okay. Nucleus also positively charged particles, so they both of them deflected, and then so the observation that some of the alpha particles are deflected through small and large angles shows that there is a center of positive charge in the atom which repels the positively charged alpha particles and deflects them from their original path. So centrally having positive charge, so only it will be repel that alpha particles through, okay. So the observation that a very few alpha particles completely rebound on hitting the gold foil, it shows that the nucleus is very dense and hard. This is very important students, the nucleus is very dense and hard which does not allow the alpha particles to pass through it. And then the Rutherford put forward his nuclear model of atom in 1911. Only electrons and protons were known to be present in the atom at the time, okay, in 1911. This is because neutron was discovered much later in 1932. So the original model of an atom given by Rutherford contained only protons in the nucleus, so it contained no neutrons. So Rutherford model of the atom was improved later on by including neutrons in the nucleus, okay. So Rutherford's model of the atom on the basis of alpha particle scattering experiment. Rutherford gave a nuclear model of the atom, okay. So see the main features of this model. The one is an atom consists of a positively charged, okay, that is first one. It dense and very small nucleus containing all the protons and neutrons. The protons have positive charge whereas neutrons have no charge. Almost the entire mass of an atom is concentrated in the nucleus, okay students, all the entire mass of an atom is concentrated only in that small nucleus. So the nucleus is surrounded by negatively charged electrons, okay, because the nucleus inside having proton and neutron. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus in circular path at very high speed. So that circular path we call it as electrons. Also the circular path of the electrons are called orbit. Okay, students. So the circular path of the electrons are called orbit. The electrostatic attraction between the positively charged nucleus and negatively charged electron holds the atom together. So the electrostatic attraction is very important for positively charged nucleus, and negatively charged electrons holds the atom together. Okay. So an atom is electrically neutral because the number of protons and electrons in an atom is equal, and then most of the atom is empty space. Okay, students. So only all the alpha particle pass straight through the gold foil without any deflection, because many of them having empty space. Many space can see. Look at the picture. So it will be going here without any deflection. So it is empty. The atom is empty space here. Okay. So we will now describe the structure of some atoms on the basis of Rutherford model of atom. So it contains one proton. Okay, the simplest atom is that of hydrogen. Rutherford take the hydrogen as an example for that atom. It contains one proton and one electron, hydrogen. So a hydrogen atom consists of a small nucleus containing one proton and one electron revolving around it. See students, look at the picture. One electron, one proton. This is hydrogen atom because no nucleus, only proton and electron. The nucleus is almost at the center of the atom. Okay, nucleus having only proton. Okay, since the hydrogen atom contains an equal number of protons and electrons, because 1 it is electrically neutral. Okay, so hydrogen atom does not contain any neutron. Okay, keep it in mind. So the next simplest atom is we will take is that of helium. See, helium, 2 protons, 2 electrons, 2 neutrons. So helium atom consists of a small central nucleus containing 2 protons and 2 neutrons, and there are 2 electrons revolving around the nucleus. Okay, so this is the example for hydrogen and helium. See the difference between those. So thank you students. I think all of you enjoyed this class. So thank you very much.